We are back with mental health advocate Brian Pyatt, where he is taking his passion for mental health and healing online. Thank you so much for joining us today and sharing your story. You've been so open, which I think is like just the number one step, since you said it yourself. There's that stigma. People don't want to talk about mental health.
Right.
But I want to talk now about how you're not just sharing your story and then, that's the end of the story. You have really created a community, a safe community for people who are looking for some help. Can we talk about a couple of things, but your partnership with Lululemon?
Yeah, so this has been really a pretty incredible community that's developed, especially during this time of COVID, when there's so much loneliness and isolation going on. The Mall of America location of Lululemon actually started pre-COVID. A guy named Antonio Sundquist, another mental health advocate, and Liz Kruger, who works there at the location there at Lululemon, started doing these monthly mental health events. And they've kind of asked me to hop on board with them. And now every month we are doing a different topic when it comes to mental health. We've been doing these all throughout the pandemic. And we talk about things like grief and loss. We dive into meditation. We've talked about gut health and kind of the correlation between our gut health and our mental health. You're also seeing some images of some of the speaking engagements that I've done as well. But these Lululemon things have been really cool. And we have another one actually coming up next Tuesday. They're free online events. Anybody can attend from anywhere. Next Tuesday from 6 to 7:30, we're going to talk about therapy. And for people that are exploring therapy, maybe you're kind of new to it, you're already seeing a therapist. It can be this really scary, overwhelming thing, kind of a taboo thing for a lot of people. They don't know how to talk about it. But we have a great panel of therapists that we're going to open up that discussion next Tuesday.
Okay, we'll maybe add a link to our North Dakota Today Facebook page so people can easily find that coming up next Tuesday. A free event, very safe to check that out from your own home. One of the pictures we did see there, Conversations with Kelly. That's something completely separate that you do.
It is, yeah. So my dear friend, Kelly Groslogs, she's been a grief therapist for a number of years and has created this really amazing community called Conversations with Kelly. There we were speaking at one of the corporations here, actually in the Twin Cities, about mental health. And we've had the opportunity to partner together and have just been so honored to partner up with her and do this work together. We started right at the beginning of the pandemic doing these weekly Facebook Lives, and started off as like just maybe a one-time thing. And it's really grown into these regular Facebook Live conversations and all these amazing people that log on every week. And it's been a really nice place to connect virtually during a time when we can't all be physically together. We now actually offer these it's the first and third Wednesday of every month. At 7 o'clock on the Conversations with Kelly Facebook page. And so if you go like Conversations with Kelly on Facebook, that's Kelly's platform, and you can join us for those on Wednesdays.
And before I let you go, I want to talk about some of your virtual meditations. And I know yoga is a huge part of your life as well. Can you talk a little bit about how people can get in on some of the things you're doing online there?
Yeah, so yoga and meditation have been a huge piece of my, kind of approach to managing my mental health every day. I like to talk about having a mental health toolkit. I'm not a big believer that like one thing is the big fix-all, cure-all. It's a whole bunch of things that work together to help us show up for our life every day. And yoga, meditation been huge for me. I guide a weekly meditation Monday nights. So Monday nights at 7 o'clock. It's just a half-hour meditation. Maybe meditation is super new to you and you're like, what the heck is that? It's an opportunity to try it out. But you can follow me on Facebook, and you can also follow me on Instagram, and I go live there for a half hour every Monday if people want to join.
Brian, you are doing so many great things, helping so many people. I don't think you even realize it. In fact, I think you're saving lives. So thank you so much for spending some time with us. We'll get some of these links up on our Facebook page, and hopefully we can have you back on North Dakota Today. So just really a great conversation today.
Thank you, my friend. Thanks for having me.
Of course. Thank you, Brian. Stay with us. Coming up next here on North Dakota Today, another important topic, especially for women, heart disease and stroke. Cause a third of deaths in women. That's according to the American Heart Association. We're going to be talking about this deadly disease with Comfort Keepers right after this break.